Hey, so today we're going to go over the cat. Now, the cat is supposed to be a stretching exercise to stretch after certain movements. I always like to do it before, but I'm going to show you the difference between a traditional cat that is in the Pilates repertoire and how we have changed it to make it more of a stretch, more of a mobility exercise. So let's begin. Right, I'm going to show you first how we do, and please follow along with me so you can give the feel as well, how we do the traditional cat. So hands are going to be underneath your shoulders, that doesn't change, knees are about hip distance apart, and you have that long spine there, belly button pulled into the back of the spine. Now they are going to tell you to curl your lower part of your back, so you articulate through vertebrae and vertebrae at a time until your head comes in last. Now I want you to notice what happens here. Those muscles contract and it actually feels more toning and more restricting. Of course, there's a little bit of a stretch there, but it's definitely more restrictive. And then you're going to unravel your head, unravel your shoulders, and then come back. We're going to do it one more time, but this time I'm going to go from the head. So tip your head, nod your head, chin to chest, move up through your upper part of your spine, then tuck under pelvis. And again, feel the contraction in your tummy muscles. And then head first, there we go. And then unravel. All right, so hopefully you found that contraction and that there was definitely tone there and restriction. Now let's move it. I'm going to go down towards the ground, coming up into the C shape. I call it a C shape. And notice how much more range of movement. And then back into flat back position. So everything's happening in unison. Everything's happening together. There's a little bit of tone there, but there's definitely more range of movement if that's what we're going for. If it's lower back conditions, you would take your weight back. So you can change your cat. So you're getting into this part of your spine more. This part is the piece that doesn't move as well. There's also what I call feathering or transfer of weight, which is really nice for neck and shoulders. Getting random movement into the body. Let your neck go. Perhaps you might want to sort of take it into more of a asymmetrical stretch here, a bit like a shell stretch or a child pose, but we are just adding a bit of asymmetrical arms there. Again, changing your position with your arms to accommodate different imbalances that you wouldn't necessarily be able to get into the body if you were trying to work both sides the same. So take note of the difference in movement. The second version has more fluidity, it has more stretch and more mobility. The first version is stretching, but it's very restrictive and also it has tone in there. So you're working your core muscles. So you choose. Both have their place in the Pilates world, but I really like to move and I really like to feel fluidity in the body and release. It's not always about the tone.